Hi Sagittarius, thank you for joining me for your September Tarotscope. Okay, Sagittarius, we had one card that hopped out. That was the first card there, so I had to get that in with the other cards. Just adjust my seating here. Oh, weird. Okay. Alright, Sag, so I've laid out the cards from you. One card hopped out of the deck, so that's our first card, and then we had all the rest of the cards. I have two oracle cards, one from the Black Moon Astrology from Susan Shepard, and one from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards by Yasmin Boland and artwork by Lori Mena. Okay, so let's get going with this. So the first week, Sagittarius, we have the Eight of Pentacles to start out with. So you are doing some analyzation. You are looking at the work that you have been attending to and seeing what's what. You're analyzing it, you're trying to improve it, you're trying to see if there are mistakes or if there's things that you could have done better, and you're very much into your work. You're very much just head down, looking at the work, trying to get stuff done. But you are also being influenced by the Princess of Pentacles. Now this is a female energy, or a yin energy, someone who is trying to perhaps push you to do more, but also just wants to know, what are the fruits of your labor? What can you give me? What does that analysis yield? How does that help me with my business? So you're becoming a very key player to this person who probably is in some sort of a management position. But you have a clash. You have the Five of Swords here, and you may feel like they're questioning your skill, your expertise, your understanding of the basic subject matter. And this makes you feel uncomfortable. So in the first week of September, Sagittarius, you're feeling like you're possibly underappreciated, but more just not respected for the value that you do bring to the job. I would say don't get too carried away with that. Don't let your fiery personality send you off on a tangent about that. Just see what the rest of the month is going to bring. The second week we have the King of Pentacles. Now this would be somebody higher up on the food chain as far as authority goes and having to do with your job and your paycheck. So this person is looking at what's going on with your work as well. And then you're really going to feel like they're just throwing everything at you in the kitchen sink. Like, why are they doing this to me? Why are they trying to torture me like this? And I do want to say, I think the behavior and the things that they're doing probably are not fair. They are not. They just outright not fair. And you feel very bad. You feel like, geez, maybe I got to leave this place. Maybe this is the end for me. And you continue that in the third week where you just feel like, gosh, everywhere I turn, I'm getting flack and competition and people who are kind of dissing me, not respecting me. The Nine of Wands comes up next. And this is you, Sagittarius. This is you saying, you know what, I'm going to stand up for myself. I don't like the way they're treating me. I don't like this. I protest. I don't want it to be like this. And then we have the Princess followed by the Prince of Swords. So the Princess is at the end of the third week. This is an air sign, feminine energy. She's a person who really talks with her words. Usually this is a lawyer. And you may feel like you need a lawyer, but don't go get a lawyer yet. You don't have to do that. What you want to do is just document what's going on. You're very good at analysis, so you should be fairly good at documenting everything that's going on. And if you feel that you are being treated unfairly, keep all that documentation. If nothing else, just to reassure yourself that you're not crazy, that they're treating you unfairly. And then we have the Prince of Swords, and this is a person who's a little bit more aggressive with their words, a little bit more willing to fight a battle. And so this person is one that maybe you go to for advice, and maybe he is a lawyer. The final two cards in your month, Sagittarius, tell me that you're probably going to bring a lawsuit, but you're also probably going to get a new job. So we've got Justice, indicating the lawsuit, that you just feel like they're taking advantage of you in some way and you want recompense for it. And we've got the World here showing us that there's an end of a cycle. So probably you're going to end that job and get a new one. And I'm going to say, Sagittarius, that you have really good skills, and this is a really hopping job market, so it would be a good time probably to look for a job. But don't leave your job until you have another job. You know, don't be foolish. Don't think, well, I'm all that in a cup of tea. You know, make sure that you're on solid footing before you give notice. I do think that it's the right time for you to make a change, and if you feel strongly enough, I feel that you could take it to a higher level and get some justice for being treated badly. Now, if the situation does not rise to a legal suit level, maybe this is a situation where they have like you know, a committee, an internal committee where you can take grievances at your job. And in that case, then you would take it to that committee and maybe they would pass some sort of judgment on it. In which case, maybe you don't have to get a new job. Maybe what you would be doing is changing the way things are in the workplace, and that's what's coming to an end. So there's a couple of different ways that this can play out, Sagittarius. I wouldn't go off the deep end and just say, oh, I have to get a new job in September. Not necessarily. You have to look very carefully at your situation. You have to document what's going on for you, and then talk to the Princess of Swords, the Prince of Swords. Talk to the people in the know that can really help you identify it, because when you're inside a situation like that, your emotions are wrapped up with it, and it's very hard for you to see it rationally, clearly, unbiased, unemotionally. These two people can. They're swords, they're air signs, they can be unemotional about it. So you need a little help from them during this month. Let's look at the oracle cards to see if they can shed more light on your situation. The first oracle card that I have is Mercury, Mind. It has both on the picture, and it's very, very green. And the number for it is 3. There's a quote at the top of the card reading that says, if you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh. Otherwise, they'll kill you. And that was written by Oscar Wilde. Okay, this is telling you to write things down. Writing, words, being good with words and numbers, counting, the number 7, books, magazines, libraries, reading voraciously. So what this card is telling you is that you do need to document absolutely everything that's going on with you. And then you will begin to see, is there a pattern or is it my imagination? Is there something that I can do about this, or am I just kind of, you know, spitting in the wind? So very interesting that the oracle card completely backs up what the tarot cards were saying. And then we have for this is also a Mercury kind of card. It's the full moon in Virgo. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Take inspired action. So this is telling you to take action. So let's see what this one says. Full moon in Virgo. This card is bursting with goddess energy and reminds you that it's wonderful to have lofty dreams, but you also need to ground those desires by taking inspired action. Commune with the heavens, but take practical steps down here on earth. Draw down the energies of the divine by doing something as seemingly trivial as making a bullet point list of what you need to do to manifest your dreams into reality. Also know that you're 100% worthy of your dreams. Ditch self-effacement, criticism, and second-guessing yourself and others. So for this one, it's saying to a manifesting ritual for opening your eyes. Oh, my kitty wants out. Kitty, I'm almost done. Add tea tree essential oil to your diffuser. Sit comfortably and gently close your eyes. Call in Ceres, goddess of the harvest and all kinds of fertility, who also represents the love a mother has for her children. Ask Ceres for her help in making a bounty of dreams come true. So that sounds like good advice, Sag. All this Virgo energy and Mercury energy. Write things down, analyze things, make sure that you're in the right before you take any action, and before you even decide what action to take. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for liking, sharing, and being a subscriber. And please leave me some comments down below. Now, I'm still at the Ren Fair up in New York in Tuxedo at the Sterling Forest until October 9th. So if you want to come up there and see me at the Cool Crone booth, please do. I'd love to see you. If you go to my website, thecoolcrone.com, you can see a little blurb about the fair. It tells you the dates and it gives you a link to the website. But also, I just want to say you can't make appointments for my readings on my website for the New York Renaissance Fair, but you can make appointments for readings with me with the other fairs I'm doing in New Jersey on October 15th and 16th. So go to the website, make an appointment either at the fairs or just for a private reading. Either one, it's up to you. And have a wonderful month of September, and I'll see you next time.